That radio chick Cheryl Lee here. Welcome to the Still Rocking It podcast, where we'll have music, news reviews and interviews with some of our favourite Australian musicians and artists.
Two of Australia's favourite artists have been duetting together around the country for a while now. They are back again with their Together Alone tour with a bunch of dates added next year. If you haven't had the chance to catch them already, now's the time. Or catch them again for an encore performance. Speaking, of course, of Cold Chisel's gun guitarist Ian Moss and the amazing Troy Cassar-Daley. Ian and Troy will also be performing at this year's Denny Ute Muster, 2nd and the 3rd of October. Find out where else you can catch them, and we might even be lucky enough to have a little impromptu listen to their first single of their new album.
To catch up on podcasts from other favourite artists, simply go to thatradiochick.com.au.
I'd like to welcome back into the Zoom room again two of my favourites. You know, they're great by themselves, but they're even better together. Mr. Ian Moss, thank you for joining us.
Cheryl, how are you?
Yeah, well, thank you. And Troy Cassar-Daley, nice to see you again as well.
Good to see you too, Cheryl.
So I haven't spoken to you guys, both of you, since 2024. You in April, I think, Ian, and you about this time. So I was going to ask you, what have you guys been doing? But in 2022, you did 50 of these dates, and then in 2023, you did the Red Hot Summer. You must have had fun. You're doing it all over again.
Yeah, it was very enjoyable and, quite frankly, very successful. So, but most importantly, it's a lot of fun. And, you know, since then we've got been working on new product, and both of us have got new songs to add to the forthcoming tour.
So you had some pretty extensive dates booked for October, November and December. And that wasn't enough for you. No rest for the wicked. You've booked some more in the new year in February and March, including Adelaide. Yay.
Well, as usual, there's complaints. Okay. And we got them all. And it was mainly from all the capital cities going, what, no Adelaide? And everyone thought they were getting left out, and which is, I guess that's the way they sort of peel these dates out. But we enjoyed ourselves so much doing the acoustic thing over the 22-23 time. It was just wonderful to be able to come back and do it again. But then, of course, all the capital cities got their noses out of joint because we only mentioned the regions first. But it's beautiful that we were able to get back to these capital cities, and just being able to bring the show back there is going to be a huge thrill.
And especially Adelaide, we sometimes miss out. So thank you for including us. You're going to our Hindley Street Music Hall. Have either of you guys performed there before?
I did one time, just for the first time. That was last year. Came through with a kind of a trio, more of a stand-up bass, proper piano, and all that kind of stuff. Fabulous venue.
How did I miss that, Ian?
Didn't you get?
Why wasn't I told? Didn't you get your people to speak to my people?
Well,
and Troy,
there'll be severe reprimands from henceforth.
That's right.
Good. And what about you, Troy? Have you performed there before?
I haven't. No, the last time I was through Adelaide, we played the Gov, which was great fun.
Yeah.
And then I also played the Trinity Sessions while I was there for 2 nights in a row with a little 3-piece band. And I've got to say, I reckon our guitars are probably still ringing around with all the reverb we had in that church. And it was so beautiful. And I look forward. I just love the town. I like walking around Adelaide. I grew to love it after the first couple of visits there, and realised it was such a beautiful big square mile to walk around and take in.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Trinity Sessions is a funky little spot, isn't it?
Oh, man, I loved it, eh?
Now, the tour is called Together Alone. Are there going to be more shows, even more shows announced, or is this it, do you reckon?
No, I'm pretty sure that's... Yeah, no, we've filled out the whole the bill.
Yeah, I think we've covered all the ground we need to cover, and you know, there's a lot of places that we're going back to, but there's a lot of new places we've also included in this run as well. And you know, people can just see a couple of blokes that really enjoy being on stage, and you've got time for stories, and they sort of glue the whole thing up as well, which we're looking forward to.
Tickets are on sale now. They're available via ianmoss.com.au and troycassardaley.com.au. Now, tell us about these very special VIP experience tickets.
a fairly recent thing. Normally, we might meet people. It's good to meet people and being able to chat to people. We'd normally do that after the show. We're able to give audiences a lot more by actually inviting them to the pre-show, and that is us. When we're setting up in the afternoon, we're running through a few songs, we're checking everything works, and it's a chance for us to play some songs that we're not going to play on the night. And so we invite people to come along and not only enjoy some songs that they're not going to hear on the night, but actually just get a chance to observe on how, what happens behind the scenes, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, us super fans, we do love that. We do love a little look behind the curtain, and it's great to hear that you're going to be playing some songs that, are special and that they won't hear later. That's a great idea.
Yeah, it makes people feel really important, obviously, when they get in there early. And I love them because I've had a young mate of mine from down in Victoria go, oh, look, I really want to buy a T-shirt, but I'm very sketchy on sizes, He said, should I wait till the VIP? And I went, yeah, you can grab it, make sure it fits, bring it over and get it signed. And that's part and parcel of the experience as well. Getting things personally signed like that. So we're looking forward to that.
On top of all of that, you've got another announcement, forthcoming release of a live album, Together Alone, live at the Ullenborough Theatre. You recorded that on the last tour?
That is correct, yeah. Ullenborough, formerly Bendigo Jail.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What were the acoustics like there, Troy?
I have to say, it had a vibe. They took us backstage and showed us where one of the last people were hung, and there was a trapdoor that they showed Ian and I on our little tour, and it was a spooky old place. And we've played many prisons. We did one over at Mount Gambier once on the Red Hot Summer, which felt very bizarre. And so this had a real spirit, this show that we did there, and it's so nice to be able to listen to those tracks and know that we'll be playing 90% of them on the live show, so people can take home a memento of what they've heard live on stage as well in this CD. 2
records. Is it available in vinyl as well?
Thinking about vinyl, eh?
Oh, yeah, but just stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned on the vinyl, but definitely on CD.
Is that a scoop? Did you hear that first here? We've all fallen back in love with our vinyl. We do like to hold and, read and smell our music like the old days.
No, it's true.
You can put me down for a vinyl.
Well, it's coming back. I mean, my young fella who's 28, he buys vinyl like more than anything. He doesn't go on to Spotify and all that stuff. He likes buying stuff that he really likes and having a tangible thing in his hand.
Yeah, and he's old school.
At 28. And sometimes I go to his place and he'll have that record player on and he'll say, oh, Dad, do you mind just going and when you make your coffee, can you change that record? And what he means by flipping it over and playing the B-side. And I mean, to hear that your kids are doing that now, Cheryl, is amazing. But we often think about, different ways to make sure the merchandise we have is something special. And we definitely consider that. But I think I've been on a run with CDs at the moment too. So I go and put a CD on these days so I hear the whole record in one hit,
Parenting 101, Troy. Good on you. Well done.
Oh, yeah, look, he gave me the last birthday present last year. He gave me a Stevie Ray Vaughan limited. It was the heavy vinyl thing too. And he gave me that as a present. It was the greatest hits of Stevie Ray Vaughan. He knows how much I love the blues. And to get that from your kid, I felt like my parenting job was done pretty okay.
I know you've just released this one. I'm after another scoop now. Are there any plans for any further releases with you two together, like a studio album or another live album somewhere in your next travels?
Nothing lined up yet, but it's those things, we'll just let things flow, and we're both still keen on writing material. I think we've both been doing that quietly, but at some point in time we'll get a chance to maybe check out and swap ideas and see what happens. But in the meantime, my team has gotten to work, and in fact, we are doing the vinyl, and you can actually jump online on either of our websites, troycassar-daley.com.au, ianmoss.com.au, and pre-order.
Oh.
Pre-order the vinyl.
Well done, team.
Well done. Wow, is that just because I asked?
Yeah.
Because you asked.
That's right. You
Thank you. You're going to the Denny Ute muster, so we've got to talk about that before we go. But I just wanted to ask you one more question, because to me it seems really a tricky thing. But how do you guys choose the songs that you sing together, like the duets? Like you've got your songs, Ian, you've got your songs, Troy, but what a process do you go through to choose the ones that you sing together?
Our focus is just not even thinking about that. It's just choosing the best songs. Our best, me trying to bring what I think are the best songs to the table, and then we've got a pretty good collection of songs. So it's just a matter of us both sitting down, listening to the stories, knowing what the story's about, and then get to work, listening to each other as we perform, and being true to whatever that story in the song is. And
we've also tried a few songs out at soundcheck, and then put them in the show. And that's the beauty of this VIP experience thing, is the fact that you can actually, we're playing stuff where one afternoon Ian played bloody Green Green Grass at Home. Now, I absolutely love that song. I didn't think for a minute I'd ever hear Ian singing that.
I've heard Ian sing that.
Yeah, but
in the Maldives.
Yeah, you get to the sound check and he starts peeling out these great old songs, and we go, shit, we should put that in the show. So, it happens very organically, Cheryl.
Yeah, and I guess it gives you an opportunity to see the audience reaction to those as well.
That's right.
Yeah, you're super fans.
Yes.
Little test environment.
Yeah, exactly. All righty. Now, neither of you are new to the country music festival scene. Gee, we are good at putting on country music festivals in Australia, aren't we?
We sure are. Ooh. We're playing 2 this year, actually. We're doing 1. We're doing Denny Ute Muster, and we're doing Savannah in the Round. Now, I don't know whether Savannah really is classed as just a country sort of a thing, but Ian fits into all of it. I mean, you just have him along and we just get on stage, and it ends up being the best time. So Denny will be like firing, I reckon. We're already talking about what amplifiers we're bringing, and the fact that there won't even be an acoustic guitar on stage, for me, it'll be straight up fun time on a Telecaster for me. And, it sort of gives us an experience that actually changes it up for us as well. So we're always thinking, and it gives the audience something different too.
So have either of you guys done Denny before?
Yeah, we've done it together back in 22.
Yep.
And both I've done it on my own. Troy's done it on his own.
Yeah.
I've done one with Cold Chisel there. So
yeah.
Oh.
Between both, we probably played about 10 times there, separately and together. So this is going to be really, really good fun, and it's always a great environment. They don't mind rock and roll there too. You don't worry. And,
that's right. And do either of you own a ute?
I used to.
So you haven't got a ute in the show and shine?
No, none of that.
It's a great event, and like you said, it's not always just country. It's just a great, and like you said, Ian, you're genreless. You fit in anywhere. October the 2nd, October the 3rd. I love it because you're going to be in front of 20,000 people, 1,000 volunteers, and they donate $100,000 back to the community. Now, that's an achievement, and I bet you're probably really proud to be involved.
Yeah, and definitely. Yeah. Always keen and willing to help out.
Last year, I went to the sponsors' afternoon where they sort of thank a few of the people backstage there, and Casey Chambers was there to do a song as a special guest. And they talked about some of that fundraising, and what they do in the community is pretty amazing. And a lot of these festivals do that. The Gympie Muster's the same. And they were raising money one of the years for a place that was in the city to take country families when their kids were sick. And so you realise that these things go a lot deeper when you care to dig, and so we're really, really proud to be a part of it, and obviously proud to make sure we can contribute in some way. And what that does for us is gives us a chance to just play some music and leave some goodwill wherever we try and go.
Absolutely. And I take my hat off, because if ever, Australians are pretty good at getting behind people in need, particularly country people and particularly musicians. You're always the first to put up your hand and do what needs to be done to help when there's people in strife.
We always try, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, so the tickets to that are at dennyutemuster.com.au. Have you got a guitar there? Are you going to sing us a song? Or is that just a prop?
I was just strumming away. At the dark end of the street, that is where we always be.
Out in the shadow where we don't belong. Living in darkness at our own.
You and me at the dark end of the street.
Thank you for that.
Cabaret ending.
I just watched your video this morning. Great video.
Sorry about that.
That's right. You look like you were having fun in the video.
Yeah,
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was a beautiful, very special show too, where they recorded that.
Yes. Well, you two obviously get along like brothers. To be doing it again and again and then again.
It's definitely not an effort for me. I love hanging around Ian. I always feel like I learn something, and I think our rapport on stage too shows that. And I think that's one of the most special parts of doing this run for me. It's for sure.
Yeah.
We've got some great stories to, there's always a story to tell, and that's a big part of the show between the songs, let alone the songs and the joy of just playing them together.
Yeah.
Well, you can see that you enjoy each other's company. Do you fight much? Like brothers do?
Not yet.
Not yet, but give it time.
Give it time.
All righty. Well, I'm sure that my time is probably nearly up. We only had a little bit of time, so I didn't have time to talk about all your fabulous career highlights, because otherwise we wouldn't have had time to chat. Like Troy, 45, is that right? Golden guitars?
Yeah, we can brag about that on stage.
Who's counting?
Yeah. 6 arias. Ian, your number 1 aria album, Matchbox, won 5 arias. I'll top and tail with all that.
5 arias in one hit.
6.
Oh, what a greedy person. It took me 6 to over 6 albums to get 6.
Now, don't fight, boys.
That's awesome. Well, we better let you go, though, but lovely to talk to you.
See you in High Street Music Hall. Mwah.
We'll be there.
Thanks for the chat. Ta-da.
Ta-da, Cheryl.
Bye.
You're with Cheryl Lee, that radio chick. Thank you so much for joining me on the Still Rocking It podcast. Hope to catch you again next time. Get out when you can, support Aussie music, and I'll see you down the front.